This is Chapter 6 of The Crown and the Flame, Book 1. Can Kenna survive a duel against the biggest, baddest, and most bloodthirsty mercenary in the army? We will see. Chapter 6, The Duel. Now playing as Kenna. You and Gabriel are being held captive by a band of mercenaries. Defeating their leader, Severin, is your only way out. I can't let you fight for me. It goes against everything I believe in. Well, I can't let you fight for me. It goes against what I need to become. So what's it going to be, Gabriel? I fight and become the queen you've trained me to be? Or you fight, and no matter the outcome, I never amount to anything. Hells, you're not gonna bend, are you? No. Then let's get you fight ready. Gabriel walks you through a training exercise while you discuss your upcoming duel. What have you noticed about Severin that will help in this fight? I noticed that Severin... He does fight dirty. He fights dirty. He knocked you down by tripping you when the two of you weren't even fighting. Very good. Fighting him won't be like sparring against the monks at the monastery. Not only will he fight dirty, but he'll fight to kill. Now playing as Dominic. You and Rose are in your room, reviewing the rescue plan. You're sure you can incapacitate the guards? They're always demanding more wine with their dinner. It'll hardly be suspicious for me to give it to them. And you said you've got a few casks of particularly flavorful wine? Yes, they'll never taste the sleeping powder, and with the way those two drink, they'll be out before nightfall. How flavorful is this wine? I brought some of the wine with me. Would you like a taste? I promise, there's no sleeping powder in it yet. He needs his concentration for tonight. No thanks, I need to stay sharp. Always so responsible. That's what I like about you. Edgar! Bert? He's angry. Oh, Edgar, are we not paying enough attention to you? Rose strokes Edgar's feathers, and he preens under the attention, nipping affectionately at her fingertips. Brrr! Do you remember the first time we met, Dominic? Yes. Maybe? No. I do. It was by the stables. We were just children. You'd come back from a hunt. Some boys from the village were kicking something, and I thought it was a rock. But you ran up and pulled the small bundle of feathers away from them. Edgar was just a little thing, wounded and crying for help. I thought he'd die, but you were so gentle. That's right. You wouldn't look at Edgar because it made you cry. After that, I started coming to the kitchen every day for scraps. Until Edgar was strong enough to hunt. I knew there was something special about you then. You're so strong, yet also so gentle. And when the others were cruel, you stopped them. Rose, I love you, Dominic. If I'm being honest, I've been in love with you for a long time now. Aw. I should. Do you love her, Dominic? Because if you do, you should kiss her. If you don't, you probably shouldn't. But it's been 2 years, so... Yeah, kiss her. You lean in and kiss Rose. Dominic... A Rose by any other name. You kissed Rose. She will always remember. Oh, Tristan. Just then, the door opens and Tristan enters. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, Tristan. Are you a merchant again? What's going on here? Tristan... I'm in love with your sister? Wait, maybe that was not a good thing to say to him. Dominic, do you really mean it? I do. I'm in love with you, Rose. You can't be serious. He's angry. Can't really blame him. And I'm in love with him. Rose, do you know how many women Dom's charmed into his bed? Do you really think you're the first? Get out of here, now. How many women has Dom charmed into his bed? I have no idea. Rose blushes and runs out of the room. That's my sister, Dominic, not some wench from the taverns. Hey, wenches from the taverns are not any different from your sister. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, never mind. I know. You stay away from her. I'm not going to watch you break her heart. Tristan... I don't want to hear it, Dom. You're like a brother to me. Act like it. Oh, shoot. Now playing as Kenna. It is the night before the duel. Gabriel, Kenna, are you awake in there? Even if I weren't fighting a trained killer in the morning, I doubt I'd get any sleep on this rock-hard slab. I had to see you both. We don't have much use for words right now, Leon. You've already made it very clear where you stand. That's just it. What happened to the Queen, to your mother? It was my fault. I couldn't win the war for her. I couldn't save her kingdom, and I couldn't save her. And I don't want to see Kenna die too. At least I can prevent that. At least I can save Adriana's daughter. What are you saying? I don't care if they find out and string me up. I've come to free you. The guards on watch are loyal to me. I've sent them off. Now get out of here and don't look back. You think I'm going to run now? You need to. You can't beat Severin. He's too good. Go now and live. Leon? Yeah, too much is at stake for the entire kingdom. This is bigger than just this one duel. The realm needs its rightful ruler. We've suffered under Luther's tyranny for too long. I aim to lead an army against Prince Marco. If I run from some mercenary, who will follow me? I'm not running. There's no convincing you, is there? Not a chance. You remind me of her. Who? Your mother. That's twice now you've spoken of her like you were close friends. She was a cunning strategist and as determined as any warrior. Did she ever tell you the secret of the Battle of Ramsforge, the uprising against her? No, I never heard of an uprising or of this battle, and I thought my mother had no secrets from me. Well, maybe it's not my place to tell. And it is getting late. This is your chance to play as Captain Leon and find out the truth about his feelings for Adriana. You'll also increase your army score and obtain valuable information from Leon about how to defeat Severin. And of course, you're going to need diamonds. Leon, never mind, forget it. I should rest. Good luck. You're going to need it. Now playing as Dominic. Back at Stormholt, you are preparing to break the captive monk out of his cell. I'll go down first and give the guards their meal. Once they've had the wine, we should be ready to act. Agreed. Rose travels down the stairs. Tristan, about earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna apologize because he was really super pissed. I'm sorry. You should be. You don't go after your best friend's sister. But listen, we've got more important problems right now. You're right. You see Rose wave you forward. It's now or never. You and Tristan sneak in. They're out, but I can't say how long they'll sleep. Just hurry. What happened to the dead guard? Is he still there? You and Tristan run to the monk's cell while Rose stands watch. You came. I didn't think you would. You grab the keys off one of the slumbering guards. I told you, we're going to save you. Which one of these keys is the right one? They all look the same. Pick a key. First key. You try the key and it fails to turn in the lock. Try a different one. Second key. Fails. Try a different one. Third key. Fails. Fourth key. Fails. Great. Fifth key. Finally. And it works. The cell door swings open. You and Tristan rush in. Tristan gestures to the monk. Come on, up you go. Can you walk? I think so. Looping the monk's good arm around your shoulders, you help him hobble forward. Bartel's coming, hurry! Go, Rose, get out of here! Rose flees. You and Tristan hobble with the monk as quickly as you can. We're not going to make it. You can hear Bartel's footsteps pad toward you from up the stairs. What is this? What the three hells has happened to these guards? As Bartel throws the door to the dungeon open, you feel panic and anger. Gods, we're doomed. We need a miracle. And I have one. Fire and rage burn inside you. I should focus the fire. Ah! A torch by the stairway explodes into a wall of flame, completely blocking the doorway off. On the other side, Bartel screams. Ah, what is this? Quick, the other way. While Bartel beats the flames out of his robes, you, the monk, and Tristan escape through the dungeon's back door. You don't stop until you reach the castle's far wall, helping the monk towards the exit. There, you're free. That was easy. Thank you. Thank you. You have my eternal gratitude. I owe you my life. It was the least we could do. You could have let me die. You did a great deal more than that. A seed planted today provides fruit tomorrow. You use your strength and bravery for justice. I pray that your courage will be rewarded. I saw the markings on you the first time we met, and then tonight. Tonight, with the fire? Now I am certain. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. It will help you. The monk reaches into his tunic and takes out a small amulet. Mysterious amulet. Ooh. Confirm. What's this? +5 army. It'll help you in desperate times. Hopefully you'll never need it. Goodbye, my young friends. Friends in high places, you saved the monk and got an amulet. The monk leaves. You look at the amulet in your hand and remember the fire. That was strange. Tristan stares at you like he doesn't recognize you. What was that, Dom? Your hands, the fire. I don't know what's happening to me. That was just like in those books Ma used to read to me. There were stories of an ancient people who could do all kinds of magical things with fire. They could even control dragons. I never believed in them, but now, well, looks like I'm friends with the one. Whatever this is, no one can know about it, Tristan. I've spent my whole life trying to fit in here. If anybody found out how different I am, well, everyone isn't as accepting as you. Most would want me dead for this. Hey, you can trust me to keep the secret. That means a lot to me, brother. Does Rose know? Not yet. Please don't tell her. I won't, but you'll have to, especially considering how she feels about you. So you're fine with what you saw between us? I didn't say that. She's my only sister. The least you can do is be honest with her about who you are. I will. I'm just not sure how to do that when I barely understand what's happening myself. I don't care how you do it, as long as you do it soon. Later, in your room. What's that you have there, Dominic? It's some kind of amulet, a parting gift from the monk. So what happens now? We don't stop. We don't give up. No one is safe as long as Prince Marco runs this castle. Then it's time to end his reign. Together. Together. Now playing as Kenna. The next morning at sunrise, all the mercenaries and ex-soldiers gather around for the duel. Remember your training. Thank you, Gabriel. I hope I don't disappoint you. And I hope I don't die. When I look at the woman you've grown into, my queen, you couldn't possibly disappoint me. You baby's done blubbering, because I'm itching to find out what it feels like to kill a queen. Nice armor. I bet you still bleed red. Too bad I had to come to this, Kenna. I was actually starting to like you. But no one beats Severin. Wait, you were starting to like me because you were cheering about handing me over to Prince Marco earlier. Val. I was starting to like you too. She's probably going to get mad at me for being mushy. Ha. You're starting to make me regret betting against you. Okay. You bet against me? No offense, it's easy money. Even if the odds are stacked against you, and I mean really against you. That's enough of that talk. Kenna, are you ready? Leon, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. The rules are simple. The first to surrender or become incapacitated is the loser, and his or her life is forfeit. If Kenna wins, she and Gabriel are free to go. If Severin wins, he gets to hand her over to Prince Marco and collect the price on her head on behalf of the company. And now, let the duel begin. The mercenaries cheer and shout as you and Severin circle each other. Severin taunts you, a pair of massive battle axes in his hands. Don't worry, little girl. I'll make this quick. Your sword will be no match for those axes. I can do this. I have to. I should taunt him. I see you picked the largest axes in the realm. One wonders what you must be compensating for. I'll start by cutting out your tongue. He lunges at you in reckless anger. You deftly sidestep, letting Severin stumble past you, off balance. Laughter ripples through the crowd. I'm going to enjoy killing you. Severin bellows and storms at you, axes high over his head. I should roll past him. You dive forward, rolling past Severin's leg right as he buries his axe in the earth where you had stood. Hurr! Behind him, you take the opportunity to attack. I should strike his back. You swing your sword squarely at Severin's back and connect in the center of his armor. I should back away. You wisely back away as Severin recovers, swinging his axe behind him and missing you by inches. People pay you to fight for them? I hope you give refunds. You dodge in a circle. Severin pursues you, but stumbles. Off balance, he awkwardly lands on his knee, facing away from you. Grr! You choose to strike at his back while he's down. But in a flash, Gabriel's warning echoes in your memory. I should shield my eyes. You recall Gabriel's warning about Severin fighting dirty and bring up your arm to cover your face. Just as Severin spins and throws a handful of dust at you, your arm keeps it from blinding you. No! With clear vision, you slash your sword at his outstretched hand, hacking off 2 of his fingers. Ouch. Ah! He growls and launches to his feet, charging you. He lashes at you again, his full strength behind the blow. His massive axe knocks the sword from your hand. No! He gets between you and your sword. The noise from the crowd builds to a roar. You put up a good fight, Kenna. Looking around desperately, you see that Val has a weapon at her waist. A massive flail with a skull at the end. Time to die, little girl. I can try to get past Severin to get back my sword, or I can grab the dead man's flail. Use the dead man's flail to get an edge over Severin. You'll also gain the option to use this weapon in the final battle. Do I need diamonds? Okay, I'll get my sword, I guess. You run to the side and dive for your sword. Severin swings at your head. I should roll to the side. You roll to the side, dodging Severin's blow. Severin heaves his axes up, getting ready for another attack, but you have a split second to act. I should dive for the sword. You dive for the sword. Your hand closes around the hilt just as Severin turns to you. So you got your sword back. You're still no match for me. You fight like a noble. I fight like an animal. 2 can fight dirty. I should gouge his eyes? Severin swings hard, his axes humming through the air. You duck the blade and pop back up. With lightning quickness, you shoot your hand forward, jabbing him in the eyes. Aye! He stumbles back, clutching at his face. While he's stunned, you hammer him with 3 quick strikes. He grunts in pain. In another life, you'd have made a good mercenary. If there's one thing I've learned in this life, it's that honor is dead. On that we agree. Now it's time for you to join honor in the grave. Severin glares at you, bleeding heavily from the wounds you opened. You think you've won, but you don't know anything about being in a real fight. Your fairy tale ends here. He summons the last of his strength and unleashes the final onslaught. You weather the storm until Severin howls and slams a massive boot into your chest. You fall backwards, tumbling to the ground. The crowd grows excited, sensing the fight's end drawing near. Gabriel calls to you. Make his weakness your strength. Severin grins with arrogance as you struggle to push yourself up on all fours. And so the legend of the little princess comes to a bloody end. I should stay down and pretend he's won. You don't move, staying on all fours, making a show of your exhaustion. Severin saunters toward you. His colossal boots come to a stop right before you. This is goodbye, little girl. You're right about that. You snatch your sword and stab upward, slipping it just under Severin's breastplate. Yeah! He teeters backward, stunned. I don't believe it. He drops to his knees. You stand up, brushing your hair from your face. Battle-tested, you've defeated Severin in combat, +5 army. Give up, Severin. You've lost. Kenna, what will you do with him? His fate is in your hands. So, my only option is to banish him? Why can't I just have an ally? Jeez. Fine. Get up, Severin, and get out of my sight. You're letting me go? I'm banishing you. If I ever see you in the vicinity of my kingdom again, you'll wish I hadn't. It isn't your kingdom. He spits on the ground in front of you. You raise your weapon. Don't make me change my mind. and he's scared. Severin gets to his feet, turns, and runs out of camp. I hope that was the right decision. It was your only decision. I never would have believed it. Gabriel clasped your hand. Kenna, I'm as proud as any father could be. You've won our freedom and our lives. Which is obviously better than the alternative, but what we need now is an army. You raise your hand, calling for silence from the crowd. Mercenaries, former soldiers, heed me. I know you have a saying. The strong lead. I've proven my strength. Let me lead you. I know you fight for money, but now I'm asking you to fight for something greater. Fight for a ruler who fights alongside you. Put a ruler on the throne who will lead the charge, a ruler who knows what it means to bleed beside you. I am unlike any queen who has ever sat on a throne. I will win my throne in blood and battle. Former Stormholt soldiers, regain your honor, fulfill your promises, defeat the enemy you've hidden from for so long. We're with you. Down with Navraki's tyrants. New ally, Leon and his men joined your alliance. You have our swords, but the mercenaries who follow Severin won't be as easy to convince. Thank you, Leon. Mercenaries, help me take the crown back from my enemies, and I promise you... Well, at least I can promise glory and honor. We will write history together. When children hear tales, this is the one they'll beg for. We will be the heroes who freed this land from Luther Navrakis' oppression and cruelty. We will be the ones who restored glory and justice to our people. I could be a hero. I bet heroes never buy their own drinks. That's true, Val. You'd never have to buy your own drinks ever again. Free ale for the rest of your life. Who's with me? The mercenaries cheer. New ally, all the mercs joined your alliance. Yay! It looks like the entire mercenary force will join us. Plus 40 army, wow. Thank you to those who pledged to fight at my side. Together we will save this kingdom. I know it. The former Stormholt soldiers applaud. Leon and Gabriel join them. Taking down Severin, rallying the troops? Not bad for a princess. She's not a princess anymore, Leon. She's our queen. Happy. Meanwhile, back at Stormholt. The scouts that spotted Kenna are following her as we speak, Prince Marco. They've confirmed that she is with a group of mercenaries in the grasslands. Good, very good. Should I send word for them to apprehend her? No, not yet. I've got something special in mind for her this time. Chapter Progress. You beat Severin in a duel for your freedom. Leon and his soldiers have joined your war effort. You didn't listen to Leon when he offered to tell you a story about your mother. This will affect his loyalty to you. I'm sorry, Leon. I just need more diamonds. You managed to convince 2,000 former soldiers and mercenaries to join your army. Though you spared his life, you chose to banish Severin. You saved the monk and were rewarded with a mysterious amulet. Overall progress. Gabriel, alive and recruited. Devon, dead. Rose, alive and recruited. Jackson, alive and not loyal. Leon, alive and recruited. Severin, alive and banished. Prestige, 24 out of 38. Power, 12 out of 12. Weapons, 5 out of 15. Allies, 15 out of 25. Troops, 43 out of 45. That's the best I've done so far, I think. Significant choices, 30 out of 60. Army score, 129 out of 195. And that's chapter 6.